Do you struggle with budgeting your income every month? Do you wonder how much you should spend on your needs, wants, and savings? Do you wish there was a simple and easy way to manage your money without stressing over every penny? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you're in luck. There's a budgeting rule that can help you achieve your financial goals without sacrificing your happiness. It's called the 50-30-20 rule, and it's one of the most popular and effective ways to plan your spending and saving. In this video, you'll learn what the 50-30-20 rule is, how it works, and how to apply it to your own situation. You'll also discover some tips and tricks to make the most of this budgeting method and avoid some common pitfalls. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear and simple plan to manage your money and improve your financial well-being. What is the 50-30-20 rule? The 50-30-20 rule is a budgeting method that divides your after-tax income into three categories: needs, wants, and savings. The rule suggests that you should allocate 50% of your income to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to your savings and debt repayment. The 50-30-20 rule is based on the idea that your needs are the things that are essential for your survival and well-being, such as food, housing, utilities, healthcare, and minimum debt payments. Your wants are the things that make your life more enjoyable and fulfilling, such as entertainment, travel, hobbies, and eating out. Your savings are the money that you set aside for your future goals, such as retirement, emergency fund, education, or buying a home. The rule is not meant to be rigid or exact, but rather a guideline that you can adjust according to your personal circumstances and preferences. The main purpose of the rule is to help you balance your spending and saving and avoid living beyond your means or neglecting your financial future. How to use the 50-30-20 rule. To use the 50-30-20 rule, you need to first calculate your after-tax income. This is the amount of money that you take home after deducting taxes, Social Security, and other deductions from your paycheck. If you have other sources of income, such as interest, dividends, or rental income, you should also include them in your calculation. Next, you need to track your spending and categorize it into needs, wants, and savings. You can use a spreadsheet, an app, or a paper and pen to record your expenses and assign them to the appropriate category. You can also use online tools to automatically track and categorize your spending. Once you have your spending data, compare it to the 50-30-20 rule and see how you're doing. Ideally, you should aim to spend no more than 50% of your income on your needs, no more than 30% on your wants, and at least 20% on your savings and debt repayment. If your spending doesn't match these percentages, you may need to make some adjustments to your budget. For example, if you're spending more than 50% of your income on your needs, you may need to find ways to reduce your fixed expenses, such as moving to a cheaper place, refinancing your mortgage, or switching to a more affordable insurance plan. If you're spending more than 30% of your income on your wants, you may need to cut back on some discretionary expenses, such as eating out less, canceling some subscriptions, or shopping smarter. If you're saving less than 20% of your income, you may need to increase your income, pay off your high-interest debt, or automate your savings. The 50-30-20 rule is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but rather a starting point that you can tweak and customize to fit your needs and goals. The most important thing is to be honest with yourself and realistic about your spending and saving habits, and to make changes when necessary. Benefits of the 50-30-20 rule. The 50-30-20 rule has many benefits that can help you improve your financial situation and achieve your goals. Here are some of the main advantages of using this budgeting method. It's simple and easy to follow. You don't need to track every penny or create a detailed budget for every category. You just need to know your after-tax income and divide it into three broad categories. It's flexible and adaptable. You can adjust the percentages according to your income level, lifestyle, and priorities. You can also change them over time as your situation changes. It's balanced and sustainable. It allows you to cover your essential needs, enjoy your wants, and save for your future. It prevents you from overspending or undersaving and helps you live within your means and avoid debt. It's goal-oriented and forward-looking. It encourages you to save at least 20% of your income for your long-term goals, such as retirement, emergency fund, education, or buying a home. It also helps you pay off your debt faster and reduce your interest costs. Tips and tricks for the 50-30-20 rule. To make the most of the 50-30-20 rule, here are some tips and tricks that can help you optimize your budget and achieve your financial goals. Automate your savings and debt repayment. Set up a direct deposit or a recurring transfer from your checking account to your savings account or your debt account. This way you can save or pay off your debt before you spend your money on anything else. Prioritize your needs over your wants. Make sure you pay for your needs first, such as your rent, utilities, groceries, and minimum debt payments. Then you can use the remaining money for your wants, such as entertainment, travel, hobbies, and eating out. Distinguish between your needs and your wants. Sometimes it can be hard to tell the difference between what you need and what you want. A good rule of thumb is to ask yourself, can I live without it? If the answer is yes, then it's probably a want, not a need. Use the 30-day rule for big purchases. If you're tempted to buy something expensive that you don't really need, wait for 30 days before you make the purchase. This will give you time to think about whether you really want it or not, and whether you can afford it or not. Track your spending and review your budget regularly. Use a spreadsheet, an app, or a paper and pen to record your income and expenses and compare them to the 50-30-20 rule. This will help you see where your money is going and where you can make improvements. You should also review your budget at least once a month or whenever your income or expenses change significantly. Conclusion: the 50-30-20 rule is a simple and effective way to manage your money and achieve your financial goals. It helps you divide your after-tax income into 3 categories: needs, wants, and savings. It also helps you balance your spending and saving and avoid living beyond your means or neglecting your financial future. To use the 50-30-20 rule, you need to calculate your after-tax income, track your spending, and categorize it into needs, wants, and savings. You should aim to spend no more than 50% of your income on your needs, no more than 30% on your wants, and at least 20% on your savings and debt repayment. You can also adjust the percentages according to your personal circumstances and preferences. The 50-30-20 rule has many benefits, such as being simple, flexible, balanced, and goal-oriented. It also has some tips and tricks, such as automating your savings and debt repayment, prioritizing your needs over your wants, distinguishing between your needs and your wants, using the 30-day rule for big purchases, and tracking your spending and reviewing your budget regularly. By following the 50-30-20 rule, you can improve your financial situation and achieve your goals without sacrificing your happiness. You can also enjoy the peace of mind that comes from having a clear and simple plan to manage your money.